I mean, it's refreshing and it's beautiful. It's such a big and rich world. So the fact that Jim in every installment covers a part of Pandora and exposes us to this beautiful, beautiful world is incredible. We're also getting to meet the complexities that live within the Na'vi clans, and you're introduced to the Mongwan clan and their Tsahik, which is Varang, who is so lethal and so badass, and Oona Chaplin, who's a wonderful addition to our cast, did a wonderful job. So we're really excited. But I do have to say that Jake Sully, for me in this installment, was the most captivating character, and Sam, along with Jim, they just brought this leadership and this fragility to Jake Sully that I loved so much.
I don't even know how to feel. This is so crazy, and I'm just looking around trying to take it in before it's all over, and I'm just so happy to be here with the people I love tonight. And I can't believe this movie is going to be out in the world for everybody to enjoy. It's crazy. It's so cool. I love getting introduced to the different cultures and realizing this world of Pandora is so huge, and we just know the tip of the iceberg. Iceberg, that makes me think of Titanic because it's Jim. I mean, the Wind Traders, the Ash. I mean, the Ash, I don't really want to cross paths with them. They're real ash holes. But I really love the Wind Traders. They're really cool. It would be fun to do a trip with them. And the biomes are super cool. Like all the different ecosystems we're getting to explore with Pandora. And there are so many more left to in the next 2. If we can continue the saga, that would be really cool.
Happy to be done. This is the culmination of an 8-year project. We started production in September of 17. So a year and a half of work with the actors in doing capture, and then another over a year of live action, split in half by COVID, thank you very much, and then a lot of post-production to finish 2 and then to finish 3. Pretty happy to be done.
And now I have him back.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just unemployed now. Well, look, I think people expect to see new stuff in an Avatar movie and new creatures and new cultures and all that, and we deliver on that. But I think it also expands vertically in terms of the depth of the characters as well. I think this is the most emotional of the 3 films. Not that we back off the throttle on spectacle and grandeur, but it's a saga that sort of comes to its culmination in this film of this family story, the Sullys. And what they go through in this movie, it gets pretty intense.
My bag is full of tissues, and I'm sure I'll go through all of them.
Well, I think any of the premium formats, and obviously seeing it in 3D adds a lot of value. Because when you go to a movie theater these days, when you can have anything you want on streaming anytime you want to go on a journey and have an experience, right? And so that's what the theatrical experience does, that's what the giant screen does, that's what 3D does. It just pulls you in and it sucks you along. I mean, obviously you've got to do good storytelling too, and you've got to have people, characters that you care about. But when you get all that stuff firing together, if it's firing on all 8 cylinders like it's supposed to, that's an experience. And it doesn't matter that it's 3 hours, it just blazes past very rapidly. Well, there's an intergenerational kind of bonding and also conflict that's going on. I think anybody that's going through their teens right now, I mean historically always, but I think even particularly right now, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of identity crisis and that sort of thing. And being seen by your parents and being understood by your parents is important. But also speaking now as a parent, having been on the other side of that, which informs the writing and informs this movie a lot, it's understand your kids, see your kids, meet them where they are. And ultimately, that's what this movie's about.
It's exciting. It's been a long time coming. We've worked so hard on it, and it's really thrilling to be here tonight to share it with everyone. Yeah, it's very surprising, but then in a sense, it's not, because it's all coming from the imagination of Jim Cameron, and one can always expect something unexpected and exciting and dangerous from him, and that's indeed what unfolds in this world as the saga deepens. it's always a pleasure to be here to share something. Usually when we get together, we're working, you know, and but tonight, once in a while, you do get to celebrate and kind of congratulate each other and bask in what we hope we've accomplished. Because this film is about family, really, in its heart, in its core. This is about preserving the family. It's about the families that you were born into. It's about the families that one chooses, as well. And it's about with all the trials and the grief that life can throw at you, the bond and the strength of the family so often is what can see you through. And so I think that is a beautiful message for the holidays, something to share with everyone. And there's no place like a theater to see it, really.
Well, there's a whole new set of characters, and obviously I had to write themes for the Wind Traders, but most importantly there's the Ash, who are in the title, and there's Varang, who is the face you see. And so that gave me a whole new palette of colors to work with. And Jim wanted something fresh, he wanted something that had the new colors that we bring into this film, and it was a fabulous job. I think the thing about it is that everyone cares so much about making every frame as perfect as can be. And there are very, very few times you get to work on a project where you absolutely, the idea is you make everything as 100%. So I'm very proud of it. It's the best value for money of any film you will ever see. More care, more attention has been put into every frame. And for $20 or whatever it is, this is the best $20 you can spend.
I have to say, I've never seen anything like this. Huge, you know, A in flames out on the street and everything. It's just spectacular. And we've seen the movie and we love the movie so much. And, you know, some people feel it's their favorite, and so that makes you very proud. Well, that is why there is a story, because you kind of think after the last battle there'll be some peace for a while, time to grieve, etc. No such luck. And so it's fascinating to introduce Varang and her people who are not friendly and do not believe in Awa. It's just, it's to me it resonates very much with today's world.
I'm so happy and so grateful and so inspired, and I can't wait to watch this movie with a cinema full of people. I mean, it's just so, it's an immersion. It's not a film. It's a lived experience that you can, I mean, it's just such a, we filmed it for this kind of screen. We filmed it for 3D. We told a story so epic, and then you can go and rewatch it at home. It was one of the greatest gifts of my life. I mean, everybody is so inspiring and uplifting and encouraging, you know, and brilliant. To be at work and surrounded by genius that is also generous is I have no words. Like, I'm just still pinching myself, really. He is the most curious and generous and inspiring and wise and genius and mad person. Like, he taught me so much about perseverance and about the power of his word. You know, I took a lot of inspiration for Varang from him, because when he says go, people go. And it's because he is in such integrity with his word, and not a lot of people have that. And he really taught me a lot about the power of the word. I'm so grateful to him. It's incredible. I hope that every actor out there gets a chance to work with James Cameron. I mean, he's like a gift for us.
Yeah, it's great. It's always nerve-wracking when you hand your movie over, and you just hope that it connects. The story's about family. That's what it's about. It might be set on another planet. It might be an intergalactic war, but it's primarily about family and the love they have for each other. Yeah, it means everything. It changed my life, and I love working with Jim, and I love doing this movie more than anything.
I mean, you can tell from the scale of this premiere, it's just larger than life. And so to kind of join at the end, what felt like, it's kind of this big finale moment. It's Avatar at its largest, and then to have a song that we close on that's intimate, that's deeply personal. I think that really shows kind of the balance of Avatar, that even though it is so large and there's so much excitement, it's also very emotional at the same time, which I think is kind of James' expertise, is having something feel large and also intimate at the same time.
We just been waiting so long to share it with the world, and I just can't wait to let it loose.
Yeah, it's very exciting to think. Also, this starts like in a singular room with people dreaming up ideas and putting it on, in their laptop, and then years later you're here seeing this excitement. It's really remarkable.
There's some amazing new environments, some amazing new creatures, some amazing new characters, but it's all still rooted in the Sully family, and it's a continuation, an expansion of the story we've come to love already.
Well, the theme of family, I think, is kind of appropriate for the holidays, and that's there are a lot of themes in the Avatar movies, but I think the most powerful of those is a theme about family, what families go through together, and how they build their bonds and eventually love each other.
It's amazing. It's lovely to be done, but more importantly, it's lovely to put a piece of work up on screen that we're proud of. And I hope to think that the actors are all pleased with how their performances came through. But honestly, the most important thing for us is character. We're a spectacle movie, but we live and die with our characters, and our actors are gold for us. Look, there's some new clans, so that was really nice. Oona as Varang was a real, addition for us. I think there's a true expansion of, the engagement with Pandora. I think Jim did a really, really great job of exploring grief, which is an unusual theme for a tentpole movie. So, I'd like to think we have.
It's cathartic. It's been a long time in the making, obviously. I think we started in 2017, and we've been back and forth over the last 7-8 years. So it feels like it's time. Maybe it's overdue, and I'm really excited. I haven't seen the film yet, so. I mean, it's from the onset, it's been life-changing to be a part of not only some of the greatest actors in the world, but potentially the greatest filmmaker of all time. It's a once-in-a-lifetime and profoundly life-changing and defining experience throughout the years. We started in 2007, so it's been a major part of my adult life, and I just feel really blessed and lucky to be a part of it. I mean, at the heart, it's the most family film of all time. It's really about a family coming together, reaching deep down inside and overcoming the most extreme obstacles in the world to triumph over evil. What's better than that for the holidays?
It's fantastic. It's a little unsettling to see the kids who I haven't seen since the last premiere, which is a bit ago, a couple of years ago, and they're also grown up. Yes. I mean, the fact that Jack can drink now and he was 12 when we first cast him is, a little crazy. It's very reassuring that it all has worked out so wonderfully. You never know exactly, and it's been great, and so fantastic to add Oona in this one. That's been. I've known for years how good she was, and to have to wait till now to finally see the work it's very exciting.
It's funny. It's like we work so hard. And especially Jim works so hard to make these movies, and it feels like it takes so long, but it's worth the wait. Family, this is all about family, and we have our Avatar family here. I gotta say, you guys just talked to Sigourney's performance, and you gotta remember that she's playing a teenager. Like, this is incredible. People forget, and it's not just the voice of the teenager. She is playing, she's embodying it. I worked with her for 17 years. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. She is an absolute phenom of a performer. I'm just so excited for people to watch her journey in this. And mine. Norm Spellman's cool. I do my thing too. go to the theater and check this one out. If you're going to see any movie this year, this is the one to watch, Fire and Ash. You know, I think the first one established the world, the second one established a family, and this just embodies why family is important. It's a reflection of, I think, Jim's journey over the last 15 years. I have young kids. This one really touched my heart in a special way, having young children. And I just really feel like the visual narrative explores something that people have never seen in their lives before.
Oh, it's incredible. This has been such a journey that, it started back in 2017 because we made Way of Water and Fire and Ash together in some ways. So this is a culmination of a lot of hard work by a lot of amazing people, and it's really exciting. I mean, introducing them on set was such a wild experience because the whole energy in the room shifted when Oona Chaplin walked in as Varang. She would have her Ash Warriors do this wild chant and dance around the performance capture stage, sometimes for like 15 minutes before we could do the first take of the day, because it got them in that crazed Ash Warrior mood. Yeah, it was amazing. Oh, because it's a film that's truly about family. And a family like all of our families that has differences and struggles, but that family it's their superpower, and pushing through all the challenges that come their way, and truly binding them. I think it's such a strong message for a family to go see over Christmas. Yeah. What my favorite thing is that there are wide shots and vistas where the color and vibrancy is just stuff you would only think of in a dream. And to me, those shots are just as mesmerizing as these close-ups of these, blue people, these fantastic performances of Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldaña and Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang, that they are so real and the emotional stakes are so high that contrast of the big wide vistas, the most incredible action you've seen, but these intensely emotional close-ups and scenes of just two people that we've come to care about, even that has to be seen on a big screen.
It feels amazing. It's great to see everyone again. It's a lot of work, so it's good to celebrate it. Still in the expanse of time, hard to sort of comprehend, but yeah, things like this make it even more dreamlike and surreal that's how you spent your childhood growing up with such talented people. But it's great to finally see the work. There's a subtlety in the language in the script, but for some reason it's universal and any age and any person can understand what's going on in the themes and the emotions. So yeah, it's universal.
I am it's hard to contain. If energy, if you could see energy, it would be coming out of every pore in my body. I'm so excited to be here. There's such a very detailed explanation, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I just love seeing the fans of Avatar. They really are all like an Avatar family to me. They are so respectful, so I don't know what the word is. They know so much about the Na'vi culture, Pandora, the movies, and it makes me feel warm and happy inside, really. That's a testament to Jim and his visionariness, that's just totally weird, but his vision to show the Wind Traders, this is a new culture, new like Na'vi people that are like Na'vi pirates kind of. I mean, the Ash people, which are an aggressive Pandoran people that got, in their minds, betrayed by Eywa. I mean, it is so much broadens on the scope of what we thought was Pandora, and he just does it so beautifully.
It's huge. It's a huge event and so fancy. It's very exciting. I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it yet. It's so amazing because it's not the kind of thing I normally do, and it's so far ahead technologically of what's being done, and it's tremendously exciting. I feel like I won the lottery. It's just about taking care of the people you love and making sure they're safe. It's it's an old theme, but told in a very, very new way.
I'm so excited. It's been a roller coaster, We started this back in 2017 and now we're at the end. It's like, oh my gosh, what a journey. What a journey. I'm so fortunate. I'm so blessed, We're able to work with so many amazing people. Look here, we've got Oona right here. It was such a blessing. Yeah, and we all, we had such a great cast, younger cast. We all grew up together. I started when I was 14 and I finished when I was 17, So I went through pretty much my puberty years.
One of the greatest honors of my artistic life. I've made such good friends here. I've been part of astonishing art. I am so proud and so lucky to be part of it. And I know there are so many people who work so hard to make these movies come through, and none less than Jim. And, I'm just proud. Yeah, you're exploring the unknown every single time with a kind of astonishing intimacy. It's acting at a very, obviously it's a very high-end film, but you'd be amazed by how much the acting is just playing like a kid, like we're doing theater games. Not quite like that, but it has this immediacy that is not the same. He's talked about it. It's not the same as shooting a movie where you're doing 50 takes of something so we can get all the angles and we go home and then they cut it. You're constantly exploring while the camera is later going to figure out how he wants to shoot the action, and especially with the performance capture actors, they're doing amazing, amazing work, and it's just amazing and breathtaking how that process folds together to form the performance.
I'm so excited. I haven't been able yet. This is my first viewing of the film in total, so I'm very, very excited. I see a lot of it during the work process, but it's not the same as being able to sit back in your seat with the popcorn and hear the music and get really excited with the crowd. So I'm very excited. I have a really soft spot for Neytiri. I'm pretty attached to what she wears in the battle, and I think because it was a lot of hard work getting there, just getting the right thing that really displays her character. But I think people are going to be really drawn to Varang as well, Oona Chaplin's character, because Oona's performance is just so incredible, so sensual. So that was a lot of fun too.
It's quite exciting to see what you accomplish. Usually a premiere is, a year at the most after you finish shooting, not 3 or 4 years. So we'll see. I'm excited. Well, this is a film to see in theaters for sure, but it's also a film to see in IMAX and some of the specialty houses. That's when you talk to Jim later. He makes these films for IMAX and Dolby and, the bigger formats. So that's the way that I would hope most people go see it.
It's a couple of wonderful things happening. There are people I've never met before, and we're in the same film. There are children who were children when I started. Yeah. And it's like, what happened? But, years have gone by. So, and they were at those wonderful sort of formative years, 9 going 10, and now they're 15, 16. And so it's going to look forward to seeing that. It's been a wonderful franchise to be part of. And I have to say it was incredibly exciting the first time I saw it. But I took my children to see it, and I was sitting on the side, and I looked down, and there was just nothing but glee. And I kind of did it. We did it. So that's the happy part. Well, I really think in a not too subtle way, he's talking about the planet, its future, what we're doing with it. And I think by removing it from our world specifically so that it's not like, oh, he's talking about us, he's being horrible to us, we get a chance to look at another world and imagine what could happen to ours. And I think that's one of the wonderful things about his secret medicine, the secret sauce in there, is that, yes, he's got a very exciting story, but I think behind it all there is something that we should go home and think about.
It's the biggest blessing of my life. I'm thankful to be here. I'm someone who has come from absolutely nothing, and by God's grace, I somehow magically ended up here in the middle of Hollywood on the biggest
movie in history, and I'm endlessly grateful for it. And it's great to be here with a bunch of beautiful people, wonderful people who share the excitement for this film and the heart that they poured into it in each and every one of their characters.
I'm so excited. We've waited so long for this, but it also feels like perfect timing. It's such an action-packed, fun ride, and I'm really excited for audiences to see it. It cracks Pandora open like threefold. You think you knew what Pandora was, and then you watch Avatar Fire and Ash, and you're like, it can't end here. We have to see so much more. Jim is so fun, everyone's so fun, and we're all such good people, which is so nice. Like, we all genuinely enjoy being around here because we feel so responsible for the stories and the characters because they're so nuanced and emotional, and I feel like so many people are going to connect with it on so many levels.
What a joy it has been for me to work with these incredible actors. So without further ado, let's watch Avatar Fire and Ash.